His eyes are dark. He winks at her in the hallways like they share a secret. She's gotten to know these eyes and the way they once stared at her from across a party, preying on her. His hands are strong and rough. She's gotten to know them too in the way they once led her into the trees. He is the wolf, and they're in his territory. His mouth is dry and his voice is assertive. He asked, he pleaded, he demanded. He growled at her through his teeth, close enough for her to smell the longing on his breath. The wolf licked his lips greedily. She is his little Red Riding Hood in yoga pants, but she said no. And when she said no, he heard convince me. When she said no, he heard try harder. The wolf looked at her like she was his next meal, and she was. When the wolf finally released her from between clenched teeth and locked jaw and untangled his fingers from her hair, he let her go, but she didn't feel free. The wolf had ripped her open and left her raw. Even if her wounds did heal one day, the scars would never leave her. Later, she told someone. Now she's not Little Red Riding Hood. Now she's the girl who cried wolf, because the wolf is a cool guy. He's always been so nice, and he plays on the rugby team. She probably wanted it. What had she been wearing? Why did she go outside in the first place? She didn't know being alone with him justified what he did. She didn't know what she was wearing justified what he did. She didn't know that cool guys are allowed to do what he did. Wolves have instincts and needs. The wolf was excused after all. It's in his nature. This is your modern-day fairy tale, a story that 1 in every 4 women know too well, a story not often shared. In a world where our predators roam free, we have learned to keep keys clenched between white knuckles. We keep our heads down on our walks home. We travel in pairs instead of being alone. Our wolves have forced us to adapt to the world they have made for us. This story has no ending. The cat calls, the groping, and the rape jokes all continue after our wolves are finished with us. The anxiety, the PTSD, and the depression all continue after our wolves are finished with us. Images of our wolves scorch our minds, branding our brains with their faces. This story has no ending. His eyes are dark. He winks at me in the hallways like we share a secret.